Hello everyone, welcome to session 1 of 3 sessions of learning computer fundamentals from the Unit of Competency Operate Digital Devices, which is part of your learning to achieve Certificate 2 in Workplace Skills. So my name's Karen Barnett. I'm your trainer for the next 3 sessions. I've been a trainer for about 6 months now, and with X Factor RTO. And I love my role because it offers a variety, and I'm always meeting many people from all around the world. Before that, I worked at the airport in various admin roles, about 8 years, and an aviation screener for about 8 years prior to that. Before we start, just want to say a couple of things to you. So, is everyone okay being filmed today? Yeah, because it's part of my learning and assessment and ongoing validation and self-reflection and stuff. So I've bought an attendance sheet, so if you can all fill that one out, this will be for the whole 3 sessions, and just put your date, the name and sign on that when you can. I've got my contact details on there as well, and my email address if you need that at any point. We have the student handbook as well. So that's quite a very big folder there, and you can access this anytime for anything to do with policy and procedures for the company, any WH issues, concerns, it's all in there, the rights and obligations. So feel free to access that anytime throughout all the sessions as well. I'll just place that really big thick book here.
Lots of pages in there.
Lots of pages in that one. Just to let you know, the toilets also, and the kitchen and the prayer room if you need it, they're outside and just down the hallway, first to the right. So you can use that at any time. If any of you need some quiet time in the room, perhaps you can just put your hand up and quietly leave the room, and I won't say anything if that's what you need to do. Alright, so if you do hear a siren and a wail, that is the cue to evacuate. So don't panic, just gather your things. We leave the office, there'll be wardens, and they will direct people outside to an assembly point to meet. Everyone okay with that?
Yep.
So far? Cool. So as I said, my contact details are on the form, and if you have any questions or any concerns, just today or otherwise, feel free to contact me at any point. You can also contact via Zoom or Teams, email, or in person after a lesson. Not a problem. We're here to help. So if anyone needs to take a respite or a break at any time, perhaps Josh, if that's the case with you, with the concern we've talked about, then you just get up and move around. That's not a problem. And Ashley, if you require any assistance to navigate through the course or anything to scribe for you, you just let me know as well. Okay, not a problem. Don't ever hesitate to ask on that one. Look, so I hope you enjoy your learning, and we will move along. So look, we've got to know me, so let's do a little bit about you. So if you could start around the room quickly, then just tell me your name and just say what digital devices you may have at home. How about you?
My name's Andre.
Hi, Andre.
I use a laptop.
Yep.
I've got a desktop PC at home, which is really old, but I've been using it forever.
Can't get rid of it.
And I've got my Nokia phone.
Oh, nice. I think that's all we need these days sometimes, isn't it? Thank you, Andre.
Hello, my name is Ashley. Don't have that many devices at home. Trying to get new ones.
Yep.
Pretty outdated.
Outdated, yep. Yep.
Pretty slow.
We sort of don't need a lot these days, do we? Sort of
Yeah.
one thing sort of does everything, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, so
Okay, thanks for that. Hello.
Hello, I'm Josh. I haven't had a lot of exposure to computers, but I prefer working on iPads and phones rather than PCs.
Ah, do you? That would be your age, I think, all the social networking and platforms. Yeah, the little tiny devices. Us oldies, we like all the old big stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
Thanks, Josh.
Morning, my name is Velma.
Hello, Velma.
How are you?
Pleased to meet you.
I do have some basic knowledge about computers, but the reason why I'm here just to refresh it.
Yeah.
Got a computer at home, got a laptop, and got a mobile phone I'm using.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Good. Thank you. Thank you, Walter. Alright, this is just session structure and learning outcomes. So you will be learning how to prepare a workstation and set it up, and then we'll do a little practical on that very quickly. Activate and log on, personalise and configure your desktop. There are two different ways, so I'll just show you quickly two different ways. Identify the important components of a computer and what they do, and methods to request assistance and access help functions, and then a really short assessment knowledge, the verbal at the end. It's pretty easy, so it'll just be a hand up and we'll get through that. Right, so your workstation. So it's pretty important to set up your workstation before you start work. There's a few points that you need to know: how to maintain good posture, adjust your seat, position of the monitor, place the keyboard and mouse, and rest regularly. So before you start, you're going to adjust your seat, and you're just going to make sure that you have your feet on the floor. That's the best position for you to be in. And you can go higher or lower, but just make sure your knees are straight and your feet are straight on the floor. If you want to maintain good posture, you want to sit to the back of the chair, and you want to have your chair upright, and sit to the back of that, and that's so you don't slouch and get neck injuries and sore necks and stuff. Position the monitor, so that needs to be at a position where you're not tilting your head back and forward. So everything's quite upright at the moment. Place the keyboard and mouse. So you want to have the mouse so that your hands are straight over it. You don't want to have any wrist injuries and too much tilting left or right of that. And you need to rest regularly about every 20 minutes. You need to stand up. So if you do feel the need to do that at the moment, you can do that as well and take a little short break. Can everyone just adjust their chairs for me? Just very quickly, just get yourself comfortable, and I'll see that you just have a quick look around and make sure that everything's okay. You're all good with that? Well done, guys. Good learning to us. Activate and log on to a digital device. Obviously, it's really important once you've set up your workstation that you're actually going to be working. So to do that, we need to power up. Now, every device is going to be different. Yours may be different to the person's next to you. Your phone's different. The old hard drive or laptop you've got at home is different. So, on your device, if you just open it up, the lid, if it's got a lid or a flip top, and just point to where you would power up your device. Oh, excellent. Oh, up the top. Oh, okay there. And what about you, Josh? You're up the top, are you?
Yes.
Excellent. If you'd like to just activate, that would be fantastic. When you log on, and especially when you go into your workplace, into DSM, Digital Services, Media Services, DMS, whatever it is, you will need to log on to the company. So they will have a username and a password that they'll give you. So if you've got one now to access your laptop, if you could do that, you just type in and type your password, and then you'll get into the next bit. Can anyone tell me what opens up when you log into your username and password? What's the next thing that happens?
Desktop.
Yeah.
Comes up.
Yeah, like the home screen. Yeah. Cool. Thank you. Customize your desktop. Look, there are a couple of ways. I've just condensed this slide down to customize, but it's like personalize and configure or customize. So the first way that you can do it is to right click on your home screen. So if you want to give that a go, just right click on your home screen and a window comes up on your lock screen. Just let me know when you've all done that, and it will say personalize. Yep, so if you click on personalize, that takes you to one way to configure, customize and personalize your screen. That'll give you options of font, of background colors. So this is just a pretty way to personalize and customize. It's not always necessary, but you might not find a black screen suits you with white writing and vice versa. So that's just a way to have a look. You can peruse that at home and have a play around with all that. You can even put your own pictures into that area. So that's a pretty cool thing. Now the other way is to pin applications to your taskbar. Does anyone know where the taskbar is?
So on the bottom.
On the bottom? Exactly. Some of you might already have some icons there. Yep. Alright, so when you're going to configure, we're going to go down to the logo button and click. And I don't know what your device will say, but if the screen looks like this, it will give you a selection of apps to choose from. Or you can search up here for the app, or you can expand this icon and get more apps. Now, if you've got one of those apps already down the bottom in your taskbar, don't choose it. Choose something different and just select the one and right click. I'm gonna go Paint. So when you right click, a window will drop down and you'll have some selections there. So you're going to choose Pin to Taskbar. And up it pops, hopefully, on your taskbar down the bottom. Is everyone okay with that? Have we done that? Cool. So you can do that to any of your tasks. Alright. So now it's down the bottom. You can just click App anywhere and that other window will go. And if you don't want that anymore, you can just go down to your new icon down the bottom and right click again, and up comes a little window with some selections to unpin, and just simply click it and it's gone. So it's really handy to have them all down there. They're like little shortcuts. Yep. Cool. Here we're going to talk about some of the key components of a computer system. Is everyone okay with that at the moment? Any questions on that? No. Okay. So there are 4 key components of a computer. One is the central processing unit, CPU, and it's the brain. It's the brain of the computer. It's responsible for processing data. I need the laser. And does all the work and calculations in the device. Based on user commands. Pretty much like us. Whatever, the brain says for us, then we're following through with that function and action. Everyone okay with that?
Yep.
You alright, Norma?
Yeah.
Don't need to get up and it's alright? Yeah, cool. How's your back? Alright, good.
It's all
Got your
good.
chair, everything's good? Perfect.
I'm set up nicely, so that's all good.
And you're lucky. Actually, we're not writing anything yet, so I think you'll be okay. Excellent. Oops, I'm already on that one. The next one is the keyboard, and it allows for data to be input into the computer. So without that, it doesn't mean anything. It's the tool. It's the part that connects. So it allows the user to input alpha data, which are letters, numeric data, numbers, and it completes a range of shortcut functions. There is the alphanumeric as well, which are on my laptop and maybe the same for you, are all the numbers up the top and the symbols above. That's alphanumeric. So letters and numbers together. They all have different functions too. You can use them with the control key and do all sorts of different things later on, but this is basic, so we can get into that and play around some other time. We'll do that. And the next one is the mouse. So it allows you to navigate and interact with the computer. So that's why they're all key components. You can't have one without the other. You just can't do it. It just won't happen. If you don't have the mouse, you can of course use your laptop. They have the inbuilt mouse in those as well now. I got that from a very good session yesterday. The mouse allows you to locate and open files and applications, select and change different computer settings. So it's pretty important. You left or right click it depending on what sort of function that you need to tell the computer to do. How we go? Another key component is the monitor. So it allows you to see the data, the graphics within the computer. So images, text, it visually interacts with the computer data. So none of these can really work without each other. Definitely. Are we all good with that, or any questions? No? All good? Excellent. Alright. Getting close to the end, so you've done really well. Requesting assistance methods. There are many ways to seek help and guidance about your digital device. There are some up there, so email, phone call, in person. Anyone else can think of anything else?
Can you explain how the search bar works?
Yes, thank you, Vilma. I was going to get to that one
Oh.
next. We can move across to that one and we can, that's okay. The search bar is on your laptop. So you can type in anything you want. You want to type in the word Word to search for your Word documents. Would you like to type in something to do with your folders and trying to find where they're located? You can type that in, maybe a catchword, just like the internet. You can pick up default words or typical words and show you a list. So you can search anything you want in there and help. So if you need help, I don't know how to do this, or yeah, you can type that in there. So yeah, and back to the other one, is there any other way other than email, phone call, or in person that you could perhaps seek assistance? Sort of covers everything, but
Online?
online? Yep, yep. Could be via some platforms like Zoom, Teams, that sort of thing. Yep. Excellent. Very quiet group. Early in the morning. Alright then. So, just to break it up a little bit, I'm just going to have a little fun question, alright? Totally irrelevant, but just to get you sort of a bit, more engaged in it. That's it. So, no right or wrong answer. Tomorrow, if you do know the answer, please, and you've had this before, don't you? Tomorrow, what will today be called? Anyone knows the answer? Very good. Thank you, Velma.
That was really clever.
Alright, Velma. Pick a number between 1 and 15.
Say,
Who would you most like to meet in your life?
in the real life.
Yeah.
That's an interesting
I know
question.
it's
There's
like
so
on
many
the spot.
people
I know.
I would love to meet in real life. I'll probably go with Ricky Martin.
Ricky Martin. Really? He is pretty okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, why would that be? Why would that be?
I do like him. I do like how he talks, how he sings, and
Yep.
how he works out.
Yeah. Is that all? No, he is a good singer. He is a good singer. Anyone else want to say what who they'd like to meet? I know who I'd like to meet.
Ricky Martin really thinking.
Who would you like to meet?
An RM and it ends in the same name. Ray Martin.
Ray Martin.
I have met him a couple of times through my work, but I've read his book. I find him very, very learned and knowledgeable, and he has extremely good stories. And he's a lovely person. So I would love to have lunch, a long lunch with Ray Martin, and sit there. Yeah, I read his
Is
book.
your life?
This is your line.
Mm.
16 minutes. So yeah, no, his book's great and he's good. He's very good. All right, that's just a little break up girl. And we're just going to recap what we've learned today. So we've learned how to prepare the workstation, furniture and equipment. We've learned how to activate and log on. Personalize, customize or configure your desktop, which is something you can do at home, play around with that. The key components of a computer and how to request assistance and the help functions with your digital device. Alright. So, just going to have a little verbal knowledge quiz. So, just say the answer out loud and whoever knows it. Okay? Would you log on to the computer or set up a workstation first? Or maybe I'll just say a name. Are you happy for me to say a name, or would you like to just say it?
Say name.
Velma.
I will log on to the computer first.
Is that because your computer's slow?
No, because it needs to be on before today you set up there.
Yeah. All right. So there's no right or wrong with this. I think setting up the workstation is good and getting yourself
on the workstation.
prepared.
Sorry.
It's
okay.
no,
Yeah.
there's no right or wrong for this one. This one's
I
more.
mean, I thought you meant
You're going to do both,
set
aren't
up
you, very
on the
quickly?
computer, not just the workstation.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
And
But
this is
hey,
set up.
press the button and then get yourself settled. It really was no right or wrong with that one. But thank you. We'll just go around then, hey? So Josh, how should your feet be positioned whilst you're at your workstation?
Up on the desk.
Oh, so we're at home?
Yeah. No, flat on
Very
the.
comfortable.
Yep, flat on the floor.
Flat on the floor? Excellent. Thank you. So Ashley, how long is recommended before you take a break from the screen?
From your presentation, I remember 20 minutes.
That's
Is that-
it. Yeah, thank you. What angle should your wrist sit over the mouse?
Your wrist shouldn't be twisted.
Yeah.
It should be quite flat.
Yeah.
The actual angle, I don't remember.
Just straight.
Just straight.
Yeah, so but that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What height should the monitor be positioned at? So it's more, I don't think there was a definite height, it was just a generalness of where the monitor should be positioned. Absolutely. Yeah.
So you can actually just in front of you, so you can see the whole monitor
Yeah.
up and down.
And not tilt too much. Yeah, perfect. What's the first thing you see after you activate a digital device?
The screen turning one.
Yep, and that might be called the
The desktop.
desktop or home screen. Excellent. Name one way to customize your desktop.
You can add your wallpaper. Or
Yep.
picture in there.
Yep, yep, that's it. Thank you. What is the brain of a computer?
That would be
What's its name?
good question. The brain of the computer. It's an acronym.
Yes,
CPU,
yes,
Central Processing Unit.
yes. Well done. Thank you.
Okay.
Now we've got 4 left. What does the keyboard allow the user to do, Velma?
So you put a dot
Yep.
with the numbers.
Yep, that's it, isn't it? Just talks to it. Excellent. Josh, does the mouse allow the user to navigate and interact with the computer or eat cheese?
Navigate into the computer.
Good answer. Ashley, what does the monitor allow the user to do?
The monitor allows the user to see the screen.
Yep.
Maybe
And what sort of things would be on there that you're looking at? Like images,
images, videos,
text,
text,
graphics?
yeah.
Yep. Cool. Name 2 methods of requesting assistance.
Email or phone call.
Excellent. Thank you.
Was that right?
That was excellent. I don't think anything would be wrong as long as there was some sort of form of communication said. Absolutely. Well, thank you very much, everyone. This part is, I think we've come to the end. We've done the recap. We've done the quiz. I'm going to do a little bit of course feedback. So I'm just going to ask these questions to you. I've also compiled a hard copy, so if you don't feel that you can verbalise to me, so it'd be really lovely. We'd love it if you could just tell me if there's anything, any feedback to myself personally, or about the course so far, or the information that's been presented. If you don't feel that you can do that verbally, that's fine. You can come and talk to me after, or I'll just hand these out. Feedback forms. Thank you, Josh. There you go. And you can just put, I think there's different questions on that. So you can use that as well if you'd like to sort of do that. It's really good for the company to get the feedback. Personally, it's fantastic. So we can see where we might need to make improvements. And also the company reviews everything as well. So there might be something that we're doing not quite right, we could do better. So that's really good. So, what did you enjoy the most? Anyone can speak up? Nothing?
Everything was great. Just from the setup and the presentation was fantastic.
Thank you, Velma.
Yeah, and explain.
You kept us engaged. I didn't get bored at all.
Oh, good. That's fantastic. Thank you. Anything you didn't enjoy?
No, everything was all good.
Yeah. Cool. Anything not covered that could be? Is there something do you think might be missing in the first session? Is there something that you would like to know? Well, hang on a sec, that could have been included. And this is not even an attack at my learning style, it's more for that feedback for the company. Maybe they could put something else in when you first sit down and you don't know too much about computers. Do you think there's something missing? No?
Basically, I think the training session covered pretty much everything we need
Yep.
to know.
How to turn it on, how to
Just all the basic.
ergonomics, yep.
Cool basics like that.
Do you feel more confident accessing computers now?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
I know how to turn it on, how to log in, how to set up my chair.
Yeah?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit?
Because I haven't used computers for a long while,
Yep.
and we are getting used to it.
Yep.
Hopefully, I'll get okay.
Yeah. It's going to be a little process as well, isn't it? To sort of absorb some things. So if you need any extra learning or any clarification and that you don't feel that you want to, say to the in front of the group, you can see me after sessions and we can just go over some stuff, even give it a go.
I really like it.
Yeah, appreciate that. Sort of, the young ones are all over everything and how to get in all the shortcuts and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
sometimes it's a little bit scary for first time users. But I think this is at the level for you, so it'll be fantastic for you actually.
Yes.
Any other comments?
Good job. We look forward to seeing you in the next session.
Okay, well, you will see me in the next session today at some point. So when we have a short break and we'll return for session 2, which is going to be on edit and save files. So it's a little bit more intense. So how we go with that. Thank you everyone today. Thank you.
Thank you, Karen.
Thank you.